The dynamic and dazzling fashion show you're watching right now is made possible by one of two new features on the Kling platform that I'm going to share with you today. Welcome back to the channel where we discuss the creative uses of AI, and you're watching the virtual try-on feature, which allows you or anyone you got a picture of to try on clothes that you can find online or create an AI. And I'm going to show you how that works, and then we're going to get into the second feature, which is custom models. Now, this is a real game changer in AI video generation because instead of relying on images for consistent looks and the eventual face swap to fix any oddities that occurred during the image to video process with the face, this process is actually using a lot of video input that you provide to create a model of your face that can be used over and over again in text to image prompts. That's right, you don't have to rely on any starting image of your face or the face of your subject. If you have a model, you start with text and you get even more accurate results. So that's coming up right now. Let's take a look at the virtual try-on. You've seen the results. Let me show you how it works. It's part of the text to image section in Kling. So once you log in, you're going to go to your text to image and you'll find it right here, AI virtual try-on. The concept, of course, is you have a model, and they have some generic ones here, or you can upload pictures of yourself or whoever you want to try the clothes on. They've provided some sample clothes here, and this works with a single garment, meaning like a dress, which doesn't have two pieces, or multiple garments, like you have a top and a bottom, and you can mix and match these and put them on your character. Super quick, we'll use their examples here, and then we'll use some things that are more customized to us. So let's say this is the model we want to try the clothes on. This dress here is what we want to see her wearing. We've chosen the dress, we've chosen the model, and then we click on generate. I had 2 chosen as the number of outputs, and that's why we're getting 2 results, but you can do from 1 to 4. And here's the result. That picture of the dress perfectly fitted on this model. So now let's do something a little more customized, because probably you're going to want to try on clothes on yourself or somebody that you might want to try the clothes on for. I've just created a folder on my hard drive with various tops and bottoms of clothes. In my case, I just generated these with AI. I give it simple text prompts, a yellow and striped red shirt unfolded on a white background. Same thing with the skirts and the suits and everything. I just did some tops and some bottoms, so I had some sample clothes. But you could go to Pinterest or Amazon or wherever they sell clothes and pick the pictures off of there too. Any of those images will work. I also have a couple of sample images of our models. Now these are all AI generated as well, but I've got a few of Tracy, I've got one of Presley, and I've got a few of me, I've got a few of Darcy, all with just generic clothing on that I can use to demonstrate these. You've seen the videos of this. So in this case, I used this as the model image, clearly an AI generated image, and then this image of a suit, which actually was taken off of Pinterest, and combined, I got this. I don't know why I'm holding bags here, but we've got options. Here I chose the same model picture, but I chose this shirt and these pants, and it combined them basically perfectly. Here's the original AI-generated image of Presley standing with a white t-shirt and shorts in front of the Eiffel Tower. This was an AI-generated pink tank top with Hello Kitty on it, and an AI-generated blue and purple skirt, which gave us this image. Now with all of these images, there's a button right here that says Bring to Life. That sends the image directly over into their image-to-video function and fills in the prompt, a model turning around to show the outfit for you. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. And in all of my examples that you've seen, that's all I've done. I haven't changed anything, although you have access to all the other Kling commands, so you could embellish this prompt if you wanted to, but at its simplest form, just click generate and wait a few minutes. So here's the base model image again, AI generated. This is Darcy standing in the streets of Austin, Texas with a white t-shirt and blue jeans. And this is just to show you that you don't have to switch out tops and bottoms. You can just do the top, which is what I did in this case. I just added the shirt under a single garment, generated that, and then I got these 2. And then I sent it over to the video generation. So here's just several in a row with the same model image here. And just clicking through, I had a full suit that I changed out, then just the top here, the full dress here. On this image, I was on the beach. I did have trouble getting it to generate half and half shirts like I did with the original image, which is a perfect time to point you to the guidelines. You're always going to want to check these out if you're having trouble or if you wonder if something will work. These are going to give you good examples of what you should do and what you shouldn't. And the same thing is true with the poses of the model. You don't want to do something too complicated. You want to keep it fairly simple. But that was really the only examples of all of these that I tried that didn't do almost a perfect transfer of the garment. To be able to start with an image like this, take an AI generated dress and push a button and have an image like this and then push another button and get video like this. So think about this creatively. In addition to going out and finding clothes that you like out online and say, oh, I wonder what I'd look like in this, you can make up your own fashion line and design it in AI, have it render a few images, and slap it on your body virtually and be dancing around the streets. This brings us to the second feature I want to share with you today, which is the custom modeling. Now, this excites someone like me who wants consistency with their characters, not just like me, like everybody who wants to make AI films. We're tired of our faces morphing during an image to video transfer. We want consistency. We don't want to have to do face swaps all the time. Wouldn't it be great if we could just insert ourselves into the AI and just say, make Bob do this? Well, now you can. This feature is only available to the Pro and Premium plans, but if you have that, you're going to go to the AI Custom Model tab. You're going to be presented with this, what you have to read and agree to. It basically says you're not going to do bad things with this stuff. The person whose face you're using's got to know what's going on. It's all common sense stuff. And this is a really important one here. Do not remove the watermark of Kling AI without their written permission. In other words, they don't want you going out there duplicating people's faces and throwing out there without letting people know that it's AI. I guess that's fair enough. So I'm going to agree to that. You will definitely want to open the training guide here because there are very specific instructions, all of which I followed. The way this works is you're going to upload a lot of data in the form of short videos that have your face in them doing various things. The main video you're going to send is a front-facing video that is about 10 seconds long of you just staring at the camera. Then you're going to choose various action things like large hand movements, comb your hair. I'll just show you what they look like a little bit right here. Wave hello, turn your head, and so on. So that's what I did. I have a video facing forward, and then you'll see that I'm doing various actions here. In their documentation, their sample model is wearing the same thing in every video, and as a person who builds a lot of models and knows that models like a lot of variety in their images, I was a little hesitant to just do everything in my blue shirt, and so I did mix it up a little bit. You do this in two phases. First, you upload your main facing forward video, and literally it's just me looking forward. I did put myself on a fake backdrop instead of just the green one in every one because I was trying to go for some variety, but they don't tell you to do that. The next step is when you upload all your other videos. And so like I said, I had 20 different videos doing different things. I did actually record a few with different shirts and different backgrounds and different colors so that I could get some variety in the model. I ended up uploading around 20 videos. They tell you you can do as few as 10. I chose to do 20 because the more you uploaded, the better it tended to indicate the quality was going to be. I stopped at 20 and I'm really happy with the results because once the model is trained, it will appear here in this drop-down list. So in this case, I would click it and it would just say Bob version 1, which is what I called the model. And then let's just look at a few ways I used this. So this was opening his wallet to find $1 million in it. So it got me good. It got the shirt I was wearing, obviously. It was all over the place. But that is such high freaking resolution. And except for just maybe a little bit of oddities around my eyes, that's pretty much me, better than a lot of these other things. Now this one here was close-up of Bob jogging along the beach with a horse as huge waves crash in the background. So even though we don't get a close-up of my face because I said there's a horse and waves and the AI wants to put in everything I asked for, you can definitely see that it's me. I'm wearing my glasses and everything. I'm way more fit in this image than I am right now. I would never be able to keep up with a horse. This video here is a throwback to the sleeper trailer I did in an earlier video using image to video technology. Remember, this is text to video. There was no starting image of my face to go with. I simply said, I want you to use me, my model, and it did this. And if you compare the likeness here with the likeness that I used in the sleeper video, this is far more accurate in terms of me. The other one is kind of an AI stylized version of me. Here the prompt was close-up of Bob sitting on the side of the road in a rainy cyberpunk town. He's wearing old torn clothes and is looking around in a despondent way. One of the video clips that I sent up was me making a sad face and doing like a cry thing, so it actually knew what I looked like here. But again, look at that resolution. Now because Kling has a lip sync feature, I had to do that with this one. Oh my God, and she told me to make sure I had the key. And I said I did, and I didn't, and I can't call her now. Oh my God, how am I going to get home? Oh my God. It does get a little wonky when my head is turned profile like that, but I just wanted to see what it would do with this because this obviously adds another whole layer of customization and the potential for filmmaking right inside the Kling platform. This was close-up of Bob dressed as a scary clown eating a piece of cake with Gordon Ramsay. We didn't see Gordon Ramsay in this one, but I guess I'm wearing what he would wear. The face is going to have some distortion to it because I told it that I was a scary clown. But other than that distortion caused by that part of the prompt, this is an amazing likeness. Close-up of Bob dressed as a lumberjack chopping wood for a campfire that we see in the background as Bigfoot is cooking marshmallows and waving to the camera. You'll see that it made up its own camera switches here too. Now this is not a situation where we have a start frame image and an end frame image. This was a camera switch decision it made on its own. Here's close-up of Bob working at the cash register at Trader Joe's inspecting a grapefruit. Look at that, I'm squeezing it, I'm inspecting it. This is a very similar prompt. I'm still working the cash register at Trader Joe's, but I said I'm wearing a Superman costume inspecting a slippery live squid. I am a little disappointed that we don't see the squid. This one is my favorite, although it's a little bit exaggerated and caricature-ish. It's just such a delight to look at. Close-up of Bob driving full speed in a pink and white VW Beetle, laughing like a maniac, banging on the steering wheel as he races down the highway. This, to me, is just so much fun, and it really speaks to the potential of this kind of technology. This concept is less like today's face swapping and more like yesteryear's deep faking, in that what you're seeing is driven by a model. But having played with that technology back in the day, I can tell you for certain, and it is a huge understatement, that this is way easier than going what you had to go through to do that kind of technology before, where you had to have thousands of base images and hours, days, or even weeks of training of a model. This took 2 hours, and it's more accurate than anything I've ever used. Now, before we go, I would have done you a terrible injustice if I didn't tell you that they've got a 50% off sale right now. So if you have been eyeing Kling from a distance for a while, you might go check out this sale, see if it works better for you. They're clearly committed to advancing this tool and making it something that a filmmaker can actually use. The quality keeps getting better, the feature set keeps getting richer, and we're going to be here the whole time. If these are the types of things you like to learn about, these types of creative tools that are going to shake up industries hither and yon, well, then why not subscribe to this channel? Because this is what we cover all the time.
If you subscribe now, I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you do not, I will look for you. I will find you, and I